Hi everyone, today I would like to briefly introduce my research, Impact of Meredith status on overall survival in patients with prostate cancer. Prostate cancer has been labeled as the most common cancer in American men. According to prior studies, it shows that causes behind this disease could be family history, lifestyles, age, gene mutation, or social support. So which is my interest here. Marriage is known as the most important social support to our humans. So that leads to my research question. Did married patients have better survival than unmarried patients? So my study group contains around 256,000 patients who had been diagnosed as prostate cancer between 2006 and 2010 in a database called SEER, which is a population-based cancer registry. It has 18 registry sites across the country. According to the pie chart, we can see among the study population, we have around 75% married patients and 25% of unmarried patients. So this is a plot of the comparison of survival between two different groups, married and unmarried. X-axis is time. Y-axis can be seen as the survival proportion. The red line is for married group. The blue line is unmarried group. At the starting point of the study, where the green dot is, everybody was still alive. That's why the survival proportion was 100%. But as time went by, more and more patients died, and the survival proportion got lower and lower. But we can see a clear pattern that the red line is consistently higher than the blue line, which means married group showed consistently higher survival rate over time than unmarried group. Let's see that example around time 70. We have 80% patients still alive in married group, but only 75% patients still alive in unmarried group. So this is a plot for us to visually understand the difference in survival between two different groups. We also did some data analysis based on COPS model. So this word may be confusing to you, but all you need to know is that it's a technique for us to explore the relationship between survival of patients and the different risk factors. It allows us to compare risk of death among different groups. So this is the Meredith status analysis. Based on the output, we can see a number 0.63 here. What does it mean? So it means that risk of death for married group was 0.63 times lower than unmarried group. If it's still confusing to you, let's look at this plot here. The x-axis is still time. We can see the y-axis as the risk of death. So blue line is for unmarried group and red line is for married group. So in any given individual time point in this plot, the risk of death for married group is always 37% lower than unmarried group. So another way to say that is married group was 37% less likely to die compared to unmarried group. We also did some comparison among race groups. We compare white and the other races to black. So compared to white to black patients, white patients were 15% less likely to die than black patients, and the patients of other races were 25% less likely to die. For cancer stage comparison, we compare stage 2, 3, 4 patients with stage 1 patients. Stage 2 patients were 33% less likely to die, and stage 3 patients were 35% less likely to die. And the stage 4 patients were 4.5 times more likely to die than stage 1 patients. That was a much higher risk here for stage 4 patients. So here's the conclusion of my research. For prostate cancer patients, married group was 37% less likely to die compared to unmarried group. In other words, married group had better survival than unmarried group. So both the race and the cancer stage play a role in survival of prostate cancer patients too. So here is the report. Thank you so much.